Hi everyone! In the last part 1 made a fiberglass case for the Cyberquad, and in this part I'll assemble it completely. There's only left to make a seat, steps, steering wheel, brakes, electronics and also to paint all Cyberquad. I'll start from making a seat. It'll be made of fiberglass plastic as well. For this purpose I glued flangings to the Cyberquad body. A separating layer will be glued from aluminum duct tape. I stirred the resin and began to coat the surface with glass fiber mat. After drying I removed the flangings and sawed the excess off in order there was a place for the foam rubber with upholstery, and they couldn't protrude behind the body. Next goes metal frame the shape of the future seat. I also welded a power frame into which I'll weld the bolts to attach the seat to the frame. The frame will be attached to the corner. A cage nut will be used in the front part for attachment. I added another pair of force elements directly to where the boat would be settled so that the entire load would be taken by the power frame, which would be screwed to the frame. Now we can hide all the force elements under the glass fiber mat. After drying I cut off all pins again and began to cover the seat with material. First I covered the whole surface with glue. You should do it in 2 layers. As you can see I roughly removed all small irregularities with putty. I took a 10mm foam rubber, cut a piece from it and began attaching it to the seat. The seat will be rigid as in pit bike. I pulled over the foam rubber with a dense elastic cloth, as I didn't find a better material at stores with the same characteristics. Finally we got not so bad and the main thing suitable in place seat. I drilled the hole with a crown for the steering wheel and the body. I made it large as the steering column was sealed, and had very large projections at the ends. The continuation of the seat will be a patch under steering wheel. It is made the same way according to the framework technology. I finished with the top part and moved to the attachment of the body to the frame. It'll be fixed with such corner brackets. It's good that there is a wire frame to which we can easily weld something else, and after that can glue the brackets with the fiberglass. In total we got 7 mount points of body attachment to the frame. It is more than enough. And we got 3 mount points near the front panel. I decided not to remove plastic from the frame. I began to make footrests together with leg protection. To protect legs I took branches at 90 degrees. There were no other bends and I just cut off some part of the branch according to the right degree. Thus I made right and left legs protection. I welded a step to the frame and then a protection arc to it. I made a mud guard from the steel plate. Further goes a footrest's manufacturing. I cut off 2 details from the plate and made prongs on them. I connected them with the bottom plate and welded them to the pipe. I made a quick test on the ready footrests. The The base sits like a glove in such step, and I think there will be no problem with slipping of legs. I completely forgot about 4-wheel trims. I decided to make them identical, and for this purpose I'll make a matrix according to which 4 other trims will be glued. Master model will be made of wire frame and cloth. I strengthened the model from the reverse side with putty and also made a triangle of it on the front part. The wires will be made of aluminum shape. After that I glued the casing and treated the model with wax. First I put on gel coat, and after it's drying I put the glass fiber mat on top. Now we have a matrix, and we can glue as many trims as we need with it. But I need 4 things. That's how we made a Tesla cap. It will be attached to the wheel with pins glued to it. Cyberquad needs light, so I found a great solution in the form of LED light of the lower beam. It fitted the front part of Cyberquad perfectly. I finished the outside part. Now it is possible to place electronics under the body. I cut off all support pins and removed the body. It turned out to be quite light, about 5 kilograms. The battery will be fixed above on the frame made of angles. I really don't like the way it's produced, but I don't have time to redo it yet. A controller will be placed above the battery. Now we can disassemble everything, weld through all things that were not welded, to smooth out and paint. First I primed everything and painted the frame and the body with the same paint. Before painting the body, I made a stop tail lamp. For this I took aluminum shape and LED strip light of 12 volts. After painting, began assembling Cyberquad in reverse order, adding missing spare parts. I installed brake supports which went complete with a handle. The only thing we need is to buy longer hoses, as the previous turned out to be line-on-line after installation. I also mounted a disc and a brake double piston support at the rear. Further assembly will be proceeding already on the floor. After fitting the plastic, we had to hold over the battery attachment as the pins touched the body. We should also rework the top bar with the controller binding. By the way, the controller was okay, the problem was in a ripped off signal wire from the throttle grip. I checked the node's working capacity in parallel with assembly. I welded the chain tension adjuster and checked it in work. There's not much work left and Tesla's Cyberquad replica will be ready soon. Unfortunately, there is still snow in the open areas in my region, and I had no chance to test my Cyberquad. But I think a short video review will appear as soon as possible. Can't wait to ride on it. And for now, thanks everyone for your attention. If you like this video, put your thumbs up and share with it. See you in the next part.